Welcome back to Aftermath, episode 27, I think this one is. By think, I mean, there's a thing at the top of my screen that says episode 27. I actually...
Professionalism!
Yep, I'm actually, like, paying
Also-
attention and shit now. Yes?
Episode 21 of Aftermath.
27 of the story, 21 of Aftermath. Either way, we're actually, like, getting to the point at which there's stuff happening now?
Yeah, we're
And, like,
dying.
levels? And that, well, no, you're just getting old.
Well,
Is
we're
that
getting
just
old-
dying?
we're
but
getting
slower?
old.
Doesn't that count as
rapidly.
dying?
Pretty much, yeah.
I remember back in my day.
So, I think the first thing
Getting
that
old. Nature's murder.
The first thing we will have to say is that Pandal here is going to be on a terrible microphone for a little while. As he's out of town. Out of town is the American expression that I'm going to borrow for a bit. But other than that, we were in combat. Or we were still in the dungeon. If you didn't see it last time, watch the other parts. They will be going up eventually. I'm probably just going to mass upload everything at the end of this week.
Links in the description down below.
Oh, don't say that! Actually, no, the playlist link is down below. Moving on.
God damn it.
Where we left off, Jack and Felix had entered into a long room with a number of...
Jack entered into the room. Felix followed behind, kind of like, no, you shouldn't go in here.
Jack and Felix entered into a room, willingly or not, that appears to be a sort of continuation of this long corridor with... I don't want to say indents, but sort of alcoves is the word, with 8 alcoves, 4 in each wall. And in each is a sort of not particularly nice looking, it's just a low quality wooden coffin. 2 of which, as you stepped past them, crumbled into dust, lurching out towards you as a pair of decay elementals, which is, that is what these things are, struck out at you. We immediately rolled initiative. And Jack, you're up.
Boom, boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom,
That's the
boom.
first thing I'm gonna do.
Let me pulls up 4 different character sheets. Yeah, okay. So, immediately as the creature sort of swipes out at you, I don't remember if it hit. I think one of them did. I think it might have been the one against you or the one against Felix. One of them did. And as it swipes out at you, you sort of pull back, pulling your pistol out, bang, bang, firing off a pair of shots that deal a cumulative 13 plus 14, 27, 29 damage. That's a lot of damage. Stop yourself.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It's also permanent damage, right?
Yes. Well, it's not permanent, but it does affect your max hit points as well.
Yeah. Damn, I should have done something. Oh well. Yeah.
That you?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, in that case, Pandal. You see a pair of gunshots fired off ahead as you're watching through this door. What do you do?
Okay, I want to move up to the doorway.
Yep.
Be like, oh, there's stuff happening. Can't see anything else. That's really annoying.
You can't?
I can't see. Now I can see the thing. I'm gonna look to the very angry-looking smoke cloud. I'm gonna say, what do you say when the Pope smokes a cigar?
What?
Holy smokes! I'm
Oh,
gonna try to
Okay,
emotionally
Billows.
cripple it to death.
No.
Okay.
Is this for a double whammy? This should be for a double whammy.
Sure, why not?
Okay. It's,
Oh.
well, a pair of wisdom saves, so... Nope. Which one is this? The one that already... The one that Jack shot or the one by Felix?
That one, because that was the only one I could have seen from where it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah,
one
okay.
I shot.
That's the one that Jack shot.
Okay.
As... Yeah. You don't really see any change in the being. As your words sort of echo outwards, with slightly amplified by the arcane nature of your enchantment. That's not the... Well, I guess, yeah. You don't really see any change.
You get a look from Jack, just like, what?
I'm trying, okay? Don't hate on me. Just shoot them more.
This is
another
Pope
pointer.
Fellow.
Where is it? It's this character sheet. Jack, as you you look over at him, what? The creature is going to attempt to strike out at you again. With 13, which I assume misses. Oh
Miss.
god, please tell me this is not where all my dice have just buggered up. Please no.
Oh, please.
Please
no.
tell
I've
me
had
this.
four. I've had 4 rolls. Every single one of them has been 5 or lower so far. That's not good.
I am
I'd also like to point out that that one, that attack would have been done at disadvantage because Fisher's Mockery.
Oh Jesus Christ, that's a good point. Yeah, so it's a 12. You need to
Not that
remind
it
me
makes
of
that much difference, but
Yeah.
There's just more.
Okay, Felix, the one next to you is also going to attempt to strike out at you.
Oh no.
That's a
12
little bit
misses
more
me.
like it, but it's a 12, which is, again, just another... That's a 3 now. Hey, we've got up to 10 now. Yeah, so that's them, as they just continue to strike from where they are.
Okay. Oh, Christ, the new ruler. Right. I'm just gonna start dashing
Okay,
right up to the door.
the door is open.
Yes.
You might want to stand back a bit.
Go on,
because
I can't
think
see
we're gonna
them.
move back a bit.
Yeah, that's as
We'll
far as
see
I
what
can
this-
get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, 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 shit.
So, Sarah sprints up towards the entrance to the chamber. Sauriv.
Is Sauriv gonna do a Sauriv?
Sauriv would do a Sauriv, but he doesn't have any rages left.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, that's bad.
Actually, I think I have one, but it's my emergency one. I don't know. Well,
All the
I
appropriate.
don't know. Sorry. If I run up to here, can I teleport to here? And then slashy.
Go to the bottom one. Go to the Felix one. If you can do that.
Alright, sure.
You can.
Yeah, sure. I'll teleport to this one, and I will. These have less damage as well. And those. Okay, this is the right damage. So slashy. With reckless as well. Sorry.
Wouldn't that make it the
Yeah.
first rolls because you have fatigue?
Would yeah. No, I only have one.
No,
so
fatigue
it's,
doesn't
Oh,
affect.
only
that.
ability
That's-
ability checks.
it's so many ability checks.
I mean,
right.
Gets like
when
a
you
total
get
of
3 sets of fatigue, yes, but not the first rank. Yes.
Okay.
I think you're gonna have the.
I think Yargon's being pestered.
Yeah.
I accidentally hit my
Possibly.
mute button, is what happened.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Or
So,
not. Maybe he's just retarded.
yep. How long have I been muted for?
For a while.
Good.
Since
Literally like half an hour or something.
I
Okay.
mean, at least in series, so.
Right, so yeah, you can stand in the coffin, it's difficult terrain, and I've said that like 8 times, and I have a feeling you didn't hear it then.
No.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't affect your teleport, they're difficult terrain because they are kind of just falling apart, and aged and disintegrated now, you just stand on the wood and go straight through it. Because it's now
Okay.
really old, because the thingy's touched it. So, as you...
Please, that's an official name.
Thingies, yes, decay elementals. You swing your sword forward and sort of blink through the air, slicing into the at the decay elementals. The first slice hits, but as you bring your sword back around to try and hit it again, it manages to kind of waft more than anything out of the way, and you just miss. Okay. Coghammer.
Gonna start moving. Gonna do more moving.
Yeah, you've got quite the distance to go. Shit.
That's my go.
Okay. Felix, you're up.
Just gonna draw my short bow and try and hit the guy right next to Sauriv.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
That is an at one. But
I
you
know,
are firing through
again.
him friendly.
I presume.
this is
Oh
it.
wait,
No.
you reckless.
Yep. Oh,
That hits.
6 damage then.
Oh,
yeah,
by the way.
6 damage, that would be. So,
My dark vision doesn't seem to be applying to me for some reason.
wait, can you see everything or can you not see it all?
It's very dim.
Oh yeah, it should be kind of dim and like,
Yeah, because you can see it's pitch black as if it's dim light.
it should be dim.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
because
it's
the
not
torch-
like magical
Ah.
sight.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Hang
not-
on a second. Does that help?
Yeah, it was just a torch that was going away.
It's because
Yeah.
Coghammer took the torch for them. So, yeah, Felix, you pull back your bow, and just as you release it, Sauriv kind of steps in front of it, and you're like, oh no, and almost try and sort of catch the string, but it's a bowstring, you can't catch it.
That's pointless.
Sauriv, an arrow zips past, just nicking your shin for 6 points of damage, which is like nothing to you. You may or may not notice.
Blood for the blood god!
Akane, as the armor-clad dwarf sort of shambles past you in an interesting sort of waddly sprint, what do you do?
Can I like fly and get my full movement in, or is this too small?
I'd say that area's too small.
Okay,
Yeah.
in that case, I want to get like over. Fuck. This Q. Or right click. Oh yeah. 20 foot here.
Hmm.
And then
You can.
I do want to take a dash action.
Okay.
Like that means like that's
I'd say you
I
could
still
use
have-
your dash, fly 40 feet, because that's your flight speed, right? And then you can take the other 10 feet of movement if you want it.
okay. Yeah.
So you can effectively sort of use your dash to get an extra 40 as you sort of enter into this
40,
large
then-
hemi-cylindrical chamber. You just
Then there.
zoop. Yeah.
Can't see any of the elementals yet, so yep, that's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
They
Also, I took a dash action, so yeah.
yeah, they appear to be sort of up here and down here based on the way everyone's facing and fighting. Jack, that brings you back around.
Boom, boom again.
Okay, take your shots. Stop yourself.
And I'm going to use sharpshooter on next attack. So -5.
-5 to hit. Is that
Hit.
Mm.
So that's 25 to hit and 23
3
to
damage?
23
22.
damage.
23 plus another 14 equals 37 damage in total.
So like, stop yourself. Basically, he's using
Jesus.
the great weapon.
-5.
Master thing.
-5 to hit.
But-
Yeah.
10 extra
Basically.
damage.
Okay.
Sharpshooter ability.
So that's what, 37?
I would
you
also be
say?
doing that if I like had a better hit to hit.
Yeah.
20 plus, so that's 4, 3, yeah, to the 37, Jesus Christ, okay. You fire off 2 shots, the second one seems to sort of reverberate through it, and you see it kind of, this huge kind of explosion of this black smoke and dust is what it kind of looks like. As your bullet disintegrates through it, and it kind of bursts outwards, splattering the walls and the coffin around you with this sort of decaying energy before it kind of just crumbles away into almost nothingness, leaving kind of a large gaping hole in the center of this cloud of smoke. Not quite killing it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna
Oh,
change
sure.
out to my last beam. Just
Oh god, okay.
yeah, I can't fire it, but
Sure.
it's for next round.
Pandal.
Right, okay. gonna walk up here and do a stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
The coffins, like, because the coffins have are like fucking fallen apart, right?
Yes.
Because the decay elementals like fucked them.
Mhm.
Now, Thunderwave targets are like a cube, a 15-foot cube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Around
five.
you.
Yeah, it's like a 5-foot
Yeah,
radius.
it's centered on you.
15-foot cube centered on you. Yeah.
So it's basically a cube with 5-foot radius.
Really, that's
That's not
mighty
how-
inconvenient.
And it's there. I'll go back to being quiet now.
It says originating from you, not centered on you.
Originating from you means that it's centered where you.
Yeah.
Really, I thought centered on you meant centered on you, and originating from you meant it had to be like touching your spot. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go back the other way then, because fuck this.
I'd say, like, Thunderwave is you create this sort of large burst of noise. I'd say it would kind of have to be centered on you.
Okay, well that's fine.
Logically.
Whatever. I will.
I'll
Instead, go
just
back.
check.
Which is, as I said, it just says originating from you, so that's fine. Never mind. And I'm gonna say to the decay elemental that's to the north. What a duck smoke! Quack cocaine!
I'm disappointed.
Okay,
I was
Felix.
expecting. You just hear Felix say back, I'm disappointed. I was expecting dillweed. Bill.
So you
Oh.
see why I wanted to do something other than that joke, don't you? That's all I could think of.
Okay.
Bill.
My turn.
I stand corrected. Apparently, it looks like it can be anywhere. As long as you're inside or touching the cube.
Oh well, whatever. I've done my turn now.
Sure.
Go
So,
next,
which one are you?
the northern one. I step forward.
The northern
Shout
one. Okay. You-
Not like from Leeds, but like to
Yes.
the north.
Wisdom saves. Those are not good. So, yeah. As you sort of shouted it, more than anything, you see the eyes kind of narrow in your direction, and then they kind of widen in this almost surprise as it kind of just begins to evaporate away into nothingness.
How dare thee!
Fuck's sake, battle!
I feel so bad for Jack. This entire dungeon, you've just been grit sniped the whole way through.
Yeah.
It's also because I can't
Goodness,
move
no.
to see the other one, so shush.
You had an
Yes, you can.
easier time seeing the other one from where you were.
Oh yeah, sure, I could have. Never mind. Whoops, sorry.
Okay, with Sauriv there and feeling boxed in, the one at the bottom, Sauriv, it looks at you, sees its fellow being dispersed away into nothingness, and you feel this wave of dark energy sort of wash
Oh no,
outwards
not
from it.
that again.
It still
Oh,
says
63?
Oh, hi, Mark.
it's a DC 10 though. Yeah, as it sort
Oh, hi,
of
Mark.
washes over you, you don't really take too much note of it being Sauriv. You manage to kind of shrug it off.
Yep.
Okay. That makes it Sarah's turn. Who is going
She.
to shoot twice? Apparently.
Not thrice?
Fortunately.
Of course.
Some.
Go there. Can Sarah see that? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, but between. She
Just
should be able to.
Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Sarah will shoot twice. That seems like a very Sarah thing to do, is attempt to shoot Sauriv in the back.
Yep.
No, I'd rather shoot the decay elemental. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're back. Okay,
Yes, I am.
go for it.
Don't forget your bonus action.
I moved you 20
I
feet,
know.
feet closer.
Also,
Gonna
drop the torch.
select- Yeah, well, no shit. Move 20 feet, splendid. I'm gonna try and select that bastard with my whatever it is.
Okay, roll me a wisdom check.
Wisdom.
Uh,
Hey!
That just makes it. As you feel the energy being attempting to be sort of drawn towards it, away from you, you push through. You manage to mark it.
Next attack that hits is gonna hurt him. Let's go. Once. That's a hit. That's all force damage. With an extra
Waiting
d8 on top.
So, there we go. 21, 8 plus 5 force damage. Okay. As you, you fire off your bow, you see it, this arcane energy begins to sort of swirl around the tip of the arrow, and as it does so, it sort of bursts forward into the entity, dealing an extra sort of punch of damage.
Is the entity dead though?
Oh no.
Then I am not satisfied with this.
This one's not been damaged much.
Oh. What? What's it do?
Unfortunately, it's your
It's
second.
rolled twice for me.
You rolled a 13.
I did.
Unfortunately, as you fire off your second arrow, it just clinks off the off the wall at the corner as you're trying not to hit Sauriv and fire between that corner and this entity, and it misses.
Let's draw this thing into the room. No need to hang in tight here. That's the torch I have selected.
Use a
I
box
don't
selection.
want the torch selected.
Well, then just move the torch down a square.
Boop. There we go.
Okay, so you ditch the torch and step back.
Yep.
Okay, Sauriv, you're up.
Slashy.
Go for it.
Slashy.
Sauriv does.
Slashy.
Slashy.
I'm not very okay with this. That appears to be no longer
I'm
reckless,
very okay
so
with this.
let me take off the reckless thing. Okay, you deal 23 points of go away damage to it as you slash through it with your sword twice. You just sort of spring around, trying to cleave this thing in half. No one has noticed. We're not. What are you?
Pandal is the one with the great sword, apparently. I can still control Pandal's
Fair
dog.
enough.
Yep.
I forgot to take that away.
And as you want me to take it away, for now I'm going to leave it, because you two do seem
Okay,
to
sure.
pop at each other every now and then. Seems useful enough. Coghammer.
Go on and start moving.
Go for it.
It's just a torch. There we go.
Okay. You come up to the door, you see all your friends, in air quotes, in front of you.
Gonna try
Special
not to step
friends.
on the torch there and move over there.
Okay. You dash forward and you see a single...
Wait, I meant to move. Whoops. Oh, well.
You see a single cornered entity surrounded by a number of foes, let's just say. Also referred to as your friends. And I think that's a dash here, so...
Yeah.
Right, in that case, Felix, you're up.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna try and hit the decay elemental with my short bow again.
Go for it. That hits,
18.
and you get sneak attack
Sneak
plus
attack.
Sauriv.
22, which unfortunately only turns into 11, and then disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Bravely
I
run away.
move. Yeah, disengage 5. Yeah. Let me just.
Sure. As you fire off your arrow, you see it kind of decay away through the...
Oh, I shouldn't be able to go back that far. My apologies. Something went weird on my end.
Sure. You see it decay away kind of through the creature, but it still seems to sort of knock a chunk of the smoke out of place. Akane, you're up.
Okay. By the way, who's... Fuck. You typing as Hooded Lantern.
Guys, stop
Oh.
yourselves.
Oops. Yeah, let's go over here. And then do a firebolt. I want to say fireball, but firebolt. Bolt. Charisma check, right?
Yep. Yeah,
Hey.
Well then.
that'll just about do it.
Do I do bonus damage?
Nope.
Ah,
Okay. As you release this sort of
Wait.
bolt,
only. Fuck! That damage is terrible. Wait, I used my last sorcery point to do empowered spell, and I reroll both my damage die.
oh, okay. So just roll 2d10 then.
That's much better.
Hey.
We'll take that one.
I feel so bad for Jack. Because it had 14 hit points.
Oh, nice.
It's yet again.
Only one
Jack is
turn,
grit
and he could
sniped.
have killed it.
Oh yeah, literally he would have killed it if you hadn't used that sorcery point. As you yeah, you release a sort of small mote of flame. You see the black sort of withering smoke. I think that's a good way of putting it. Is
Getting smoked.
it's quickly sort of evaporated away into nothingness, and it's gone. And with that, we're gonna leave combat time for now.
So, guys, who's down for not running into any more trouble, getting out of this creepy place for now, and just going for a nap? Because I feel like I've lost 20 years of my life already.
I'm fine.
I feel
I can keep going.
Felix resists the urge to make a snarky comment.
Right.
I'm
I'm glad I
quite
can
Felix.
continue, but yeah.
I'd really rather not. I was already tired to begin with.
I just want you to know, I saw that, Sauriv.
Hmm?
I saw that.
What? What did you see?
I saw you measuring things.
It's on hate from others. What the hell?
I'm the GM.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it also tells me that you're hiding them.
Ah.
That's
I
exciting.
understand.
Ooh.
Oh my.
I didn't know that.
Thank you guys. Yes, let's have a fucking disco with the things, why don't we?
Yeah.
There's Coghammer, who can't actually measure anything because you can't see his cursor against his color against this background.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a shame. I wasn't measuring something, I was spelling out something.
Anyway, so what do you guys want to do?
I mean, I can
I'm
keep
gonna
going
grab-
myself, but
I'm gonna pick up my torch before anything else.
Okay.
do we at least want to clear out this room?
Not
Okay, good
really.
I mean, we could. Imagine
Probably should.
We might as well do.
Oh, for the...
Oh, wait, you're the one that shot first
Fine.
at those shades from before, or whatever the hell these things are.
Well, I'm not going around trying to awaken them, am I?
Can I do an
No,
arcana
you're just going
to,
around
like,
trying to
see
start
what they
fights
are?
with them.
Sorry, can you do what, Rick?
Can I roll an arcana to see if I like know more about them, like if I can know that they're decay
can-
elementals?
Certainly try.
May I try as well?
You can certainly try.
Rip.
You know what? No, Felix, honestly, would you rather have had them chase us around the whole
27.
place, possibly blocking off the entrance?
Neither of you have heard of these creatures before.
Wait, Felix?
I would have at least preferred you to tell us that after we had kind of already come to a consensus of, oh hey, they're not actively attacking us, let's go and do something else while this is being dealt with.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna kick the coffin I'm next to. Just see what happens.
Okay, I need everyone to stop right there.
Oh, for
Oh, why did I get so... Oh, thank God.
Um,
I'm not down.
Can I try and stop Jack?
Nope, too late.
Like cutting words, Jack's attack on the coffin.
okay, Jack, make an attack roll. Sauriv, make a... Actually, no, Jack and Sauriv, both of you roll initiative.
No.
Okay.
He's gonna win that. Oh yeah. I can't beat that. Physically
Okay.
cannot beat that.
Sauriv,
Oh my god.
make an attack roll. Pandal, if you really want to, you can cutting words him.
Sorry, Jack, you mean?
Making an
Who's
attack?
making? Jack's making
What?
an attack, right?
To kick it.
You mean Jack?
Yes.
Jack.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah,
More
Jack,
like
make an attack. If you really want to, you can cutting words him, Sauriv.
It's not like
Pandal.
a proper kick. It's more like a just to see if anything happens.
Yeah, it's more just to see whether Pandal can put you off if he wants to.
Would the roll just pure dex then?
Yeah, just a dex or strength, whichever. Okay, Pandal, are you gonna cut?
D8's not gonna do shit against that. It's a fucking coffin.
You can certainly try.
Yes, but I have one inspiration left. We're about to need it, so I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna?
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay, you would have had to roll an ability check anyway. So, Jack, you tap the thing with your toes. As you do so, a pair of, well, a dark head just rises out of the coffin. You see these burning white eyes staring at you.
Knock knock. Who's there?
Sauriv, the one next to you, also begins crumbling away as another dark, shadowy figure begins to rise up from it. I need everybody to roll me initiative,
Well, you've done it now.
except for Jack and Sauriv, who've already rolled.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
It apparently have been deleted. So.
13.
Oh, well, everyone got...
Is roll 20 being slow for anyone else?
Yeah, that happens.
Not for me, at least.
Okay.
I think it's just rule 20 being it doesn't.
Why does the torch have an
Probably.
initiative?
Who rolled with the torch?
Did I just select the torch?
You
Oh,
had
Roll the
Roll.
12.
Yargon, yeah, apparently, should I just roll again? Or?
Yes.
Roll again
Give
and
me a
then you can edit it, right?
yeah.
Mm.
sec. Nice.
That's the same.
I'm proud of you. Sauriv, yours was a...
Yeah, 13.
13.
I
Oh,
changed
okay.
it back.
Settings, in order, descending. That's... I think, is that everyone? That is everyone. So,
Where's the torch?
Jack, as you see this head begin to pop up, what do you do?
Boom, boom.
The usual.
The usual. I'm also gonna fuck it. I'm gonna add sharpshooter to both of them. Why not?
Okay. Go for it.
I believe they call it the Moscow Special at this point.
Is that...
Jeez.
so that's -5 to hit, yeah?
Yeah, on both of those. That's bad.
Okay.
On the bottom one, I'm gonna use a luck point to roll it again.
Okay. Go for it. That's a little better. So, with -5, 18 take 5 is 13, which unfortunately misses. However, the bottom one does hit. We use the first damage rolls, because we always do. So,
that's
as
36.
it rises up, you level your barrel at it, firing off twice. The first shot just kind of clips through it and doesn't appear to do anything. The second shot, as it barrels through the creature, does fucking 20... Jesus Christ. Seems to blow off a chunk of this sort of shadowy figure as it's kind of emerging out of the coffin, crumbling it away into dust as it does so. Want to move or anything?
Nah.
Okay. Akane, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here. And fire a fireball at that bastard. Firebolt.
Okay. Go ahead and... That makes it. Go ahead and make an attack. 15 will hit.
Thank God.
As you hurl off this kind of small mote of flame which begins to sizzle and burn away this entity as it's rising out of the coffin, just into ash and smoke, with very little ash, being that it's...
And a lot of smoke.
yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, it's their turn.
Uh-oh.
Being where they are, this one is going to first step forward, the coffin just melting away into dust as it does so. It's more rotting away actually into dust as it does so, and it immediately takes a swipe at Sauriv. 25.
That's
okay.
a hit.
Yeah. As it slashes out, clawing you across the chest. But as it does so, its claws seem to just stroke over your chest, not really managing to get much damage in, despite the
Oh
fact...
no, guys. I'm down to double digits.
Oh no.
Panic tanks.
Holy fuck.
At the same time,
You
This-
start to get some grey hairs.
this one glides forward.
Oh no.
The coffin,
He's getting fluffy.
the coffin next to it just rots away out of nothingness. As it turns to you, Jack, it glances around at the number of people near it, and then you see it close its eyes. That you feel this burst of decaying energy. I need both you and Sauriv to make me saves.
Oh
Constitution
no.
saves.
Let's fight more, guys.
Oh god!
This is why I have luck.
Oh my god,
for
the wars.
Oh yes.
This will thank God.
God damn it!
Yeah, like 2 or below, I would have failed.
Yep.
You have good con.
I actually rolled pretty low
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Well-
but Sauriv.
yeah. But
Could have taken that damage.
Imagine a barbarian with luck.
I don't want
Hey,
to.
by the way, Yargon.
Imagine a halfling barbarian with luck.
I see that. You don't have the spell slots for that anymore.
Oh yes, I do.
I feel like you might want to save those. But what am I to know? It's up to you. You can waste them how you want. It's all the more fun for me. So, as the two of you narrowly avoid being absolutely murdered, Jack, you mark off your second luck point. Felix, you're up.
Short bow to the guy in front of Jack.
Okay. Unfortunately, that misses. It just misses. As you fire off your short bow, the arrow kind of just attempting not to hit the multitude of people in your way. You fire off a shot, but it kind of sees it coming or moves to the side instinctively, and it kind of just passes by harmlessly, clattering against the wall over here, and falling to the floor. Unless you want to move, do anything.
Not really, no.
Okay, Pandal.
Okay, I'm gonna double vicious mockery this one next to Jack to try and steal his grit again, because fuck this guy. At this point you
Not
just
badly damaged yet.
Yeah, true, but like I'm trying, okay?
Oh, it has.
And I would say, stop coming at us! If
Wait.
we fuck any more of you, they're gonna call us vapists.
Oh my.
Something damaged that. Well, you did. Okay, and it needs to
I
take...
honestly
wisdom
feel like
save.
Sarah needs to roll save at this point.
Fuck you, we should roll a roll.
Passes the first one, so I'll take that. It's the majority of the damage. It still gets disadvantage on its next attack. Okay, Panda, yeah, you're not really sure if your words are actually doing anything. You don't see any change in the cloud of smoke that's angrily glaring at all of you.
Does my cape fill it though, is the important question.
No. Sauriv.
Tough
Your cape is
crowd.
disappointing.
Oh wait, fuck, no, actually, yeah,
Cape
no.
rolls a charisma.
Your cape would billow. Your cape would have to roll. Well, you'd have to roll a charisma if you were any closer, but from where you were, no. You're, yeah, it would billow. I apologise, I'm wrong.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, I'm
Actually,
gonna
it's a
slash
magic
you.
item, not a spell. Yeah, go for it. Reckless? Not reckless. Great Weapon Master? Not Great Weapon Master.
It's probably a really dumb idea to go into a flanking position, so I'm not gonna do that.
No,
Instead,
it's not.
I'm going to slashy the bottom one.
Okay.
Reckless.
Alright. Behave yourself. As, yeah, you sort of spin your sword around, just slicing through this creature. Entity, I should say. A pair of times, dealing, what's that, 27 points of damage? Good god.
Yeah, meh. Meh amounts for him.
Sarah. Unless Sauriv wants to move. Sarah, you're up.
So I can either shoot over, well, try to shoot past Sauriv, or yeah, I'm gonna shoot over the two shortest people here.
Okay.
First of all, bonus action is select that target, yo.
Which one?
2, 3,
The
4.
one past Sauriv or the one past Jack?
This one.
Okay. Roll me a wisdom save.
Once.
Roll me a wisdom
Oh, right.
check, even. Unfortunately, you feel, as you try, you feel the energy pulled away from you. You're unable to get the effect off.
And I'll just do regular attacks. Oh boy.
Well, I mean, I guess, fuck you too. That also works, jackass. Yep, that's what, 25 point... Good fucking god, okay.
Deal with it.
Yeah, as you fire off a pair of arrows, Akane, you kind of duck hearing them coming. Jack, you're not so lucky, and you just hear foom, foom, one each side of your head as they pass by, sort of
No
slightly
absolute
crackling with
Straight over the
electrical
shoulders.
energy. You see it kind of spark through this entity a bit as they fly past.
Do I even
clattering
have
down
to
the end of
duck?
the
She's
hallway.
quite short.
I mean, it's more instinctively, because you just heard someone shooting
yeah.
behind you. And you see,
Did anyone bring spare arrows?
yep, that was half that creature's hit points. Yeah, it was down to 50. Coghammer, you're up.
Oh fuck. It's either get flanked or not do anything.
What you gonna do?
I don't think getting flanked is wise.
Actually,
I mean, you can get to a point where they don't have advantage without
No,
leaving
I
either of their
cannot.
combat zones.
It's either I'm like there or right there. I need to move through people, which is difficult terrain.
Oh, true.
Which one got like the most damage so far?
The one at the top appears to have taken the most hits, from what you can tell. Although Sauriv did hit the one at the bottom. You can't really tell the state of these
And
creatures.
Akane.
They don't really seem to look like they're taking damage, and then they just kind of evaporate into dust and smoke.
I'll do a zippity.
Wait, how the fuck are you... Oh my god, that works. Wait, you're gonna... Is that the one I think it is?
Yeah. I'll strike at the one above.
Okay.
If it's still standing, I'll strike
Sweetie?
again.
Yes.
Come
Oh,
for
okay, yeah, it's
That's
that
a good hit.
one. The one above, yes. As you swing your hammer down into it, it takes, it takes 20, no, not 20, 12 points of damage as you swing your hammer, kind of just cleaving off this chunk of smoke that kind of vortexes away behind you. This hammer. Yeah.
Let Jack get some grip before he gets it from us!
Oh,
You bring the hammer back around and try and slam it back down on top of it, but are unable to hit it as it kind of ducks out of the way.
Oh.
And then one more because of zippity.
Yep. And is that on the top one still?
Yeah.
Okay. And you bring it around and pass your hammer back through it. This time passing it kind of straight through, just under where the eyes are, and you almost feel it clip something. You feel this kind of resistance, and the hammer kind of arcs up a little bit, as if the top of it's being slowed and the bottom isn't. From like around the head area is a bit more viscous. Just a bit of an interesting note, and then your hammer's out the other side. It takes a solid 10 points of damage. You see it now barely beginning to hold itself together.
Phew, there's two people before they go. Okay.
Okay. Jack, it's your turn.
Almost died.
What?
Oh god, no. Yes.
And last one is also sharpshooter on the last one.
Okay, you should declare those before, but sure.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter because it had 3 hit points.
Finally!
Get some grip.
crit.
I'm proud of you.
Jack got his grip back! No, that's like-
As Jack, you fire off the first...
We're safe!
You kind of step back as Coghammer swings through it, trying to fire off the first shot. But as it does so, the kind of vortex and disturbances in this smoky creature caused by Coghammer's wild and surprisingly fast swinging. The shot appears to just fly through one of the many vortices that appear across its what little is left of its surface. The second time you manage to hit it squarely right in that kind of head area between the two eyes, and you see them kind of just blink out, and this whole thing just poof into nothingness. Akane, you're up.
Okay. Wondering if I should throw in a fireball right here.
Oh god, you probably shouldn't.
No,
You're
not
gonna take
here,
on the
but
last-
like between all the four casks.
Do it.
Oh my god.
could-
Wait,
Yes.
Warm up, guys. I think this will go well for us
You
overall.
can certainly
Do
try.
it, Akane.
Okay, sure, I'll do it.
You want to do it?
Yeah, a fireball between all those four last coffins.
So you want to hit these... Okay, what's the... It's
Wait.
like 20-foot radius,
Would
right?
I be out of the range of that thing for his anti-magic stuff?
You don't know. Let me check something.
Well,
No,
spell is
it will
being
not.
cast.
I need you to roll me a charisma check.
Ah, please.
Come on.
God
do it.
fucking... Is that...
Unfortunately, you pull up, you begin to form it in your hands, you throw it forward, and as it does so, shoom, into nothingness.
Fuck.
The spell is
Damn it.
absorbed by something.
Well, that's my turn. Fucking hell.
Okay.
Oh shit.
This is blocked in.
Hex, say it, spit it out.
Can I use my luck on that?
No, it's only on yourself.
Unfortunately not.
An attack roll. Maybe
Well,
against-
if like
Yeah,
an
it's
enemy
right
attacks
against
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of the diviner thing, where they could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, difference is we just do on like
Diviner
anything.
thing. Yeah. Okay. Coghammer, this creature in front of you. It sees you, it sees Sauriv. Let's see, how tall is this place? This place
Oh,
is 10 feet tall, right? Yes, because it's 10 feet wide. How tall are you, Coghammer?
4'2", I believe.
Okay.
I believe the correct response is not very.
I'm just trying to wonder whether it can fly over you to get in front of Jack. But because they
That would be
Okay.
moving through.
no up and over is what I'm saying. But I'm going to go with it's probably a bit tight, so we'll go with that would count as your space, and therefore it can't do that. So it begins to sort of rise up out of the coffin. You see this kind of swirling, shadowy mass, which just claws out kind of in your direction and Sauriv, and then pauses, and you see it kind of retract into itself before expanding outwards, sort of blowing outwards in this burst. I need both you and Sauriv to make Constitution saving throws.
I'm using a point of luck.
Okay.
Yes. Luck for these.
Good.
God damn it.
Don't stress me out like this. I have one greater resto. Don't keep doing this to me.
As it sort of bursts outwards, you see Coghammer, you feel it, this cold energy wash over you, and you feel yourself begin to age and crumble before managing to sort of push back with sheer force of willpower and your dwarven stubbornness to stay alive.
My magical lucky piece of scrap metal.
Yes, you feel this strange vibrating feeling in your pocket for a brief moment, and then it begins to... And the kind of the cracking and aging of your skin reverses to exactly how
Metal
it
rabbit's
was.
foot.
Hmm?
Metal rabbit's foot.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
Felix, you're up. Disappointed Akane didn't wake them all. It would have been so much fun.
I was hoping to kill them all.
Yeah, you wouldn't have.
You can
Not in
insert-
a single hit, I'm
Um,
afraid.
From here,
I mean,
I'm going to
yeah.
You can try.
take a
You could have done actually.
short bow shot onto the
Alright, yeah.
The elemental south of
Coghammer.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. That's a
That'll
natural.
do it.
Oh, that's double. Oh,
Right. Okay, so that
oh
is
my god, that's
48,
disgusting.
but halved.
48, 24. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, as you fire off your shot, it kind of just passes by Sauriv, slamming into the creature. And you see this huge chunk of it kind of just off of one side with the vortice of this arrow, and it kind of, as it does so, this kind of spiraling of air, it begins to kind of suck more of this entity away from itself. And you see it struggle for a moment to keep itself together before beginning to kind of regain its composure. As you do, what was it? It was 24 points of damage? That's, Jesus.
A lot.
Yeah, that's...
Jesus.
And
Rogues.
there's also
I'm debating giving you a magic bow because, Jesus Christ, you're going to fucking murder everything the moment you
that's
get one.
40 points of damage plus 18, so that's 58
It's
points
not
of
magical,
damage?
so 24.
Yeah.
which is kind
No,
of
58
disgusting.
divided by 2 is not 24.
It's
is it?
not 58 though. It's 48.
21 plus 18, 39. Plus 5, 44. Plus 4, 48. Gav, learn maths.
Yeah, I'm trying.
It's okay. One day one of us
Yeah,
will learn to
never mind.
count. Felix, you take a massive sort of chunk of this off, and even like a moment or so after your shot, you see this it continuing to be slightly dispersed by the disturbance caused by your arrow. You hit it good and square. It's beginning to struggle to keep its form. Pandal, you're up.
Okay, I want to do something extra dumb.
I
Of course
approve.
I do.
Go for it.
So, how tall are the spooky boys? And if I climbed out Sauriv, would I then be able to jump over behind it?
Oh my god.
I'd say you can certainly try.
Indeed, extra dumb.
That is the line I wanted to hear. Let's go fucking do that.
Okay. I just realised that I have not been making you roll every time you were doing Vicious Mockery, which you should have been doing. Which is my
Too
bad.
late.
It's my bad, so that will now be a thing.
He's
We're not
just
backpedaling.
that good at it.
But that's now a thing that I just realised that you should have been doing, so you will have to do from now on. So, go ahead and make me an acrobatics or athletics check. To jump
To an
over,
acrobatics, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
jump over Sauriv and sort of... that one and just facepalm into it. Do it.
Oh my
I'm
god.
a halfling. Fuck that ones.
I mean, that was close. Sure. Okay, so you climb up onto Sariv's shoulders, leaping off. Where are you trying to get? Onto the coffin, kind of
Yup.
behind it? Okay, well that's through a wall.
Where did you go?
Not in the void. I have a very laggy computer. To give me a break.
Yeah, it's fine. So you... and you leap. As you do so, this creature kind of reaches up to try and grab you. And you didn't really get enough height, as your flailing, your foot manages just pass through it, and it'll do not very much because you just kind of pass through it. Yeah, you take 3 points of thingy damage as it decays away, and you see it kind of one of your boots just begin to and age a bit. It's a bit of a pain, but you kind of land it, not sat upright.
Okay, extra dumb round 2.
Oh my
It wasn't
god.
glamorous, but you've done it. That
Oh,
passes.
fan-fucking-tastic. So as I land, I'm going to cast Thunderwave at this thing, centered on myself. Now I know that. So it's only hitting this thing.
Go
Oh
for
my
it.
god.
Oh fuck.
That was extra dumb indeed.
Who left?
Thanks.
And I want to, land so all the fragments of the coffin, shoot out at it, where it is.
Kind of tempted to make... Okay, Coghammer, just go ahead and roll me a dex save. No reason. Does get a bonus to his constitution save, I thought so. That's not enough. Okay. Yeah, you're fine, Coghammer. Okay, as it takes 5 plus 11, 16 points of damage. As there's this sort of of sound out from you, you all hear that this kind of loud thunderclap. And you'll see that not the Coghammer, the coffin shatters into pieces and just splintering the area. Coghammer, you pull up your hammer and just and kind of just hide your face behind it, letting the surprisingly thick metal armor made of magical implements that covers your body soak most of it, as a number of sort of splinters just clatter against you in a way. Yeah, it takes...
Extra turn round 3, first of all, before you tell me how much damage I've done. I need to know.
It takes, well, you did 16 points of damage to it, and it takes 16 points of damage as you see this creature still barely holding its form together. It's kind of blown backwards towards Coghammer.
That's my bonus action.
Yep.
I'm going to save it. That's what happens when you start smoking.
Roll me a charisma check.
Start coughing.
I have to do that now. Shit.
That is the exact amount of damage you'll need to kill it.
Oh my...
I just want you to know this.
Believe in me.
Believe in me.
Extra jump. Extra jump.
Oh,
I'm going to use cutting words on that.
Okay, go for it.
Can't you?
I want this so badly.
I
Don't take this.
I don't know if you can, but I'm going to allow it.
It's something I can see within 60 feet of me, and I have a bardic inspiration left, so I can.
No, yeah, you go for it then. That'll do it!
I'm a winner! I am the world's greatest winner!
Winner, chicken dinner.
As you, as you say, as you fucking say that, you see these eyes kind of swivel round through the smoke with this kind of, look on them, and then it just vanishes into nothing.
I'm just gonna give Coghammer a bow.
God fucking damn.
Did I like take any damage from him like pushing into me or something?
No, you don't. Because he was dispersed. As you're kind of holding up your hammer, getting ready to try and swing through it, it kind of disperses just in front of you.
Okay, guys, I can maybe give it another try to cast a spell on those 4 coffins to weaken them a lot, but it would mean I'm almost out of all my spells then. At least my more powerful spells.
As much as I hate
extra in favor of retreating now.
Yeah, as am I. I can't really do that again, as much as I'd really like to.
Yeah, and I'm down to 5 arrows. And there's nothing special about my pokey thing.
Oh, is that what they're calling it nowadays?
I'm good. But...
I mean, I could keep going, but if everybody else wants to go back, it might be a good idea.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not feeling too good.
As you stand in this bizarrely, slightly torchlit area, as you look at your friends, you kind of notice, almost, not quite for the first time, but almost, that you're all covered in no blood, no bruises, no signs of battle, other than strange marks across where your bare skin shows in places, like lines that appear to be cracked and older. It's a pretty disturbing sight.
You know what, when I said I lost 20 years of my life,
Well,
I was joking, but I think that might actually be the case.
I didn't get hit.
So what we do is we use Akane as a battering ram.
I mean, she count as a magic weapon. She is a sorcerer.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna use sword, I'm just gonna use Akane as a weapon.
Just tie her to it and just be like, ah! Does that make it a great club?
It makes it fucking awesome.
I'm in a pretty mediocre club.
Yeah.
It's a fun spot.
So.
I mean, if we go back and rest, aren't we afraid that if the cult members are in here, that they might get out and see what we've done and never come back?
Yeah.
Maybe rather than taking a big old rest, we could just have a little... take an hour.
I mean, we could
You
just
guys
go
want-
sleep in the graveyard.
Could do that, yeah. Although there might be another exit if the, like, smarty pants. Or
And
something.
if you guys feel like we're going to die if we continue, then it's better to just go back, take a take a breather, get some sleep, get some food into us, and then come back tomorrow. If the cult members aren't here tomorrow, then meh, but we can also clean out all these elementals so people actually can go down here and it isn't so dangerous.
I'm not dying quite yet, but I'm just worried about how many more of those we'll find, and I'll point out one of the coffins.
I said this for.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yargon counts. Okay.
Like, get the feeling these aren't the last coffins, or not the last specters.
Good for me.
Oh, we could try and finish these off, and then I don't know how many more we can encounter, but
If Tomchi
Alright,
wasn't
give
an
me a
honest,
moment.
if Tomchi wasn't an honest person, he could tell you exactly how many there are. God damn it, roll 20.
Wait, don't you can still see everything?
No, he can't.
No,
he
you
could.
No.
I could, but I only saw what we'd already seen.
Yeah, and he didn't
So-
go looking.
And I wasn't like a bad person, so.
You can certainly try,
Not
Akane.
evil of you, Tom.
You can certainly try.
I'm just gonna say, alright, I'm gonna just check if there's coffins on the other side. I'm not gonna poke them.
I'll come along.
No.
Not gonna try and stealth. I'm just
How
gonna.
long have we been in this down
Don't
here?
just run.
This is the first time.
It's not been that long. I'd say it's been up to like around half an hour to an hour. Not been too long. You've had quite a few fights, so it's taken a while out of
Yeah.
game. But in game, it's actually not going to take that long.
Where did
Yeah,
I?
And
it's
look
just
about
magic weapon.
Sauriv. Do
Sauriv.
you kick it down? Do I kick it down, or do we open it normally?
Is it locked?
Do you try and open it?
I'm gonna try and open it.
The door swings open silently. On extremely well-oiled hinges.
Those aren't coffins, and
That's not a coffin.
that's
What
not a
is
good
it?
sound. Guys, gonna need some help here.
Okay.
We just established we weren't going to poke them.
There's no coffins.
there's no
yet.
coffins. There's just a desk or some a table.
Let's go.
What's that random torch doing?
It was just attached to me when I moved. I don't know. It's not my torch. I have a magic ring.
Okay, so you guys step
I'm
up this
gonna
way.
roll
Work. How
I'm gonna
exciting.
roll a perception. I basically want to check for traps or anything of
That's investigation.
rooms, actually. Sure thing.
I'll roll an investigation too, if that's okay.
You can certainly try.
I'm just gonna have a like quick. I'll just
Aw.
look if there's any movement I see in the other hallway.
Okay, roll just a perception check, I guess.
Just making sure there's no one sneaking up behind us. Nice.
Coghammer doesn't look like it. It's absolutely clear.
What's on this desk?
Felix, Sarah, investigations 10 and 14. You do not see anything that basically you can't see on the map. That's not. You see 4 chairs, a table in the middle that appears to have some pots of kind of like some inkwells on them. It's got like a quill in one of them. It's got a book, a couple of like strips of paper with writing of some kind on it. It appears to
Fair enough.
be a writing
Can I-
desk with 4
Can I go
4
look?
chairs around it and. Sorry, Akane and Jack, what do you two want to do?
Can I go look at the book?
You can certainly try. Jack, what did you want to do?
Kind of the same as Akane, really.
Okay.
Look at the-
So the two of you head up and sort of look over the desk and at the book. It appears to be to contain some kind of ancient arcane script. Go ahead and just roll me an Arcana check, Akane.
Arcana. Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
It appears to be a book that has. It's got some kind of magical property, but you have no idea what you're looking at.
I think I only had one good roll on my Arcana ever.
There was a 22 there, that's not a bad roll.
Yeah, the one to the
Yeah.
right of the one you were using.
Counts.
Okay, well, never mind then.
Can I consume a gold coin and cast a spell that I still have?
Aha, yes, you can. That is touch, if you wanna touch it.
Yes, I'll go over and recklessly
Don't
touch
summon
the thing
Cthulhu
magic.
Okay.
again.
I've done it once before, it'll be fine.
So,
What?
Pandal, you pull out a gold piece, you place it down on the thing, under your thumb, and you press hard, you're sort of muttering an arcane word or two under your breath, pushing it into the pages of the book, and you see it kind of just slowly slide away into nothingness. As it does so, yes, the book appears to be warded. The ward appears to be, from what
a shit ton of money.
from what you can tell, the book appears to be, the ward on the book appears to be 23 days old. It has about 7 days worth of ward remaining.
Oh yeah, why didn't I just walk away from a book? Why?
Do I
We should-
recognize
we should
what's
bring
written
that,
in the book?
guys?
Ooh, what languages do you speak again?
Common, Dwarvish, and quotation marks.
Yes, you do. It's in quotation marks.
Aha.
It appears to be, at a glance over the pages, I'm going to need you to make an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'll put on my
Go back,
goggles
guys.
and start attempting reading it.
Sure, Mac. Okay. 10. It's a bit above your level. This is some kind of wizard shit.
Well,
The irony isn't... It is probably lost on him. But it would appear that... well, from one, it's one of those books where it lists the title, chapter, and page number next to each other. And this appears to be Rights of Power, the Right of the Red Power, and then it's like page 93 or whatever. Let's go with 93. It appears to be open on a diagram of a circle that is described as an arcane sigil. It gives radius diameters. It lists the type of chalk you need to draw in. It lists the exact patterns for drawing it in the chalk, the exact words you say at what points of the chalk you say it. It lists where you place a trio of candles on this circle. It lists where you place piles of red crystals
people.
and green crystals and blue crystals.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, where you place piles of red crystals, green crystals, and where you can place piles of blue crystals. I should specify that they are not required. And it shows a figure standing in the centre and this kind of energy going into it. You're not quite sure what you're looking at, but it appears to be some kind of right of the red power. That's what it claims to be.
It appears to be some kind of ritual.
Oh, what for?
Red power?
That sounds like some communist bullshit to me. I don't know if we should
Wait.
trust it.
is that thing warded?
Yeah, it's also flux warded, which is why we're taking it and selling it for a shit ton of money.
Pandal. Add
Can
the
I
ri-
see that diagram in the crystals, or is that like above my understanding? Like, I
What?
assume it's just a picture.
Uh,
Would I have seen like the thing in the
You see the
circles, or would we
diagram,
have
you do
said that?
not read the writing. You don't understand it, Make an intelligence check. Just flat. Just out of interest. 16. No, you don't really think you've ever seen this writing before. Maybe you might have seen it when you guys, just before you first met Jack, when you were on that, your train. But you're not quite sure if you actually saw it there. There's a few things that look a bit similar to some stuff you saw, but you didn't actually see any like proper writing there, so you're not really sure. You can't really tell. You do see, however, that it is. Like there are diagrams of crystals similar to the ones you see, and you kind of pull one out, look at it, and you're like, "Huh." it does appear to be the crystals you found.
This might be like that ritual that we used before for those crystals. That's maybe different. I don't know. Can't really read it.
What ritual?
Well,
Based on the diagram, it's definitely different, Akane.
The one that let me dash about like a madman. I like it.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's very good.
I'm just gonna like close the book and see if there's like a title on the front.
There is. It's just
Magic for Dummies, Part 1.
oh god, hang on, I've forgotten where it is in my notes. It is the the Guide to Rights of Power by where the hell is the guy's name? The Rights of Power by Astra, the long-lived one. There we go. Sorry.
Guides to Rights of Power by Astra, the long-lived one. That sounds interesting.
Sounds interesting enough, yeah.
Astra, the long-lived one, is listed as the author. Like, yeah, not the whole title.
Yeah.
And no, I don't have a graphic prepared of it. Yes, I do intend to get one done at some point.
Well, if you really intend on selling it, I'd like to read through some of it first.
Yeah, that sounds useful.
Yeah.
I don't know what this power is, but that sounds useful.
Sharing.
Is it useful or really dangerous?
Oh, always both, Jack. You know us. Always both.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll investigation on this, see if I can find a secret door at this entrance.
Sure.
This,
At the far side, yeah. Go for it.
yeah, just a 17.
Oh, my bad, sorry. Just note-taking for once. Don't know why.
What?
I mean, I've got video notes. Jack, you sort of feel along the wall, look for any bricks you can press. You can't find anything. You tap around and it does appear to be. It's not that you can't find anything. It's more that you find it to not have anything, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
From what you can tell, it just appears to be a solid end.
You see Coghammer pull out a tiny model chest, place it on the table, and after like some muttering, it expands into a regular sized chest.
The table, and you see it bend heavily under the weight of this solid just chest he just put on the table.
that's fancy.
He puts the book in it, and the book disappears. And he'll close the chest and shrink it back to a tiny thing.
Yep.
What was that?
As the table kind of returns back to its original shape.
Well, it's where I store my valuables.
Was that a box in your pocket, or were you just happy to see us?
I mean, it's more like a chest than a box.
Yeah, but a chest is sort of another body part, so the joke doesn't really work if it's in your pocket. Because that's like, how did we get there? Never mind.
Okay. Guys,
No.
right, so this is obviously no place to
I hate to be
start
that guy,
reading books for.
but I
but-
just gave you the wrong author.
Nice.
Oh, whoops! It wasn't written by that god. It was this god.
It wouldn't be a god. There are no
Did you
gods.
sneak them from down the corner shop?
But it should have been Fazana, the learned one. That's my bad. Which I will put in chat.
Sorry, I had to jump back for a few seconds there. What did I miss?
We
The book.
found the book.
Yeah, they found the book.
Yeah, a book that apparently only Coghammer can read.
Banana.
What's the reading on it?
Guides to Rights of Power by Fazana the Learned.
Yes.
Banana.
What language is it in?
Quotation marks.
Yeah, quotation
Quotation
marks.
marks,
You
okay.
don't.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm
Felix, what
pretty
language
sure
do you speak?
Coghammer is not too certain about what the hell that language is.
Probably not. No. Felix, what language do you speak?
Common, Elven, Dwarven, and Fel.
No, you don't know it. You look over it, and it appears to be some kind of alien script, as far as you can tell. It's nothing you know. It's nothing you've ever seen.
Well, now what?
Sleep in the graveyard?
Oh.
If you guys wanted to take a break, I think this is not the worst place to do it.
I suppose.
Here?
Go.
Oh.
Nap.
I would rather go outside
We
than.
can steal the chairs. I mean, they seem like quite nice chairs. Are they nice chairs?
No. They appear to be.
I stick by my statement.
They appear to be rickety old chairs. They have kind of bizarrely out of place, like quite nice cushions on them that have been placed down to make them a bit more comfortable. Sort of velvet red cushions, which is a bit strange, but the actual chair itself is kind of rickety old, almost rotten wood.
See, they're so charming. We should take them with us. Go to the
You're
inn.
carrying
find
those
rooms.
yourself.
I mean, I carry one, maybe at a push.
Let's go back to the inn and then sleep if you're gonna take a.
Do we
guess
not want
then,
to keep
yeah.
an eye out on this place?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't
not
mind.
like-
We could maybe like set up in the graveyard, camp there. Might look a bit dodgy to the other folks, but
Yeah,
oh
that's
well.
and disrespectful as fuck.
They're resting there, so I can.
Yeah, good point.
We could just like put our tent inside the mausoleum, just pretend it was there the whole time. Just be like, there's the tent inside that.
Can't all fit inside the mausoleum. It's about 15 foot by 15 foot.
Just
And
wanna
there-
lay on top of someone.
I mean, sure, I guess.
I need less than 5 foot.
Just do a timber. All the small people, all the small people just sleep on top of the big ones.
Oh my god.
So everybody lies on top of Sauriv.
It's gonna be like a pyramid from big to small.
Yes, top bunk. Hell yeah.
Anyway.
Pandal is always on top.
Oh my god.
Baby.
He's always on top, and little spoon.
So anyway,
Actually, if we cramped a little, we'd only take up 1 square when we're sleeping.
I mean, sure, but I think we're better off just
Yeah.
maybe posting a watch.
again, you actually still wouldn't all fit in there. If you each took up 1 square. Because there is a basically
Stairwell.
10 foot by 2 foot thing in the middle, yeah.
We can sleep on top of that.
You kind of can't,
Aw.
because it's carved in the shape of a person.
We have nice cushions now. We can just pad it out. We'll be fine. Oh my god.
You can certainly try. Anyway, so what's the plan, guys? To borrow
We're
a map.
definitely leaving. We figured out that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taking the book with us. Those Coghammer.
And sleeping out in the graveyard.
Okay, so go ahead and you guys are gonna make your way back to the to the entrance, I suppose.
To the surface, yeah.
Okay. And yes, I'm just watching you all make your way back out there. Pandal. Be moved, my boy.
Yes, I want a very laggy laptop.
Where did my torch go? God damn it.
Did you leave your torch? You're gonna burn the lovely writing desk.
The writing desk's relatively fancy.
We should take that.
You wanna steal it?
Also, yeah, Loki, I am carrying a chair over my head, just FYI.
Okay.
Oh my god. I am. You know what,
Felix,
I'm
you there?
fucking handling this.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, okay. You gonna just stay behind, or are you heading with the others? Because they've left.
Oh, sorry, just not moving the token. Been messing with other things that have been popping up.
Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, sure thing,
Fair
sure thing. So, you guys basically put yourself in position for when you come back down, because we'll be switching away from this map.
Yay. Blah. Why is my token? Just trying to find everyone. Yeah. Yeah, no.
Okay.
The kitty cat is here.
Yay. The mascot is here.
And we return to the world map for the time being. So, you make your way out. It's only been about an hour It's actually not been too long that you were down there, hour to an hour and a half tops. You see the sun's moved in the sky some, but it does still appear to be slightly gently raining. Kind of morning. It's a bit.
You know what?
It's one of those days, you know.
I'm gonna take me a quick look around, look for the nearest tree I can tie myself into that overlooks this, well, the nearest one. The nearest somewhat hidden tree. That's close to this specific mausoleum,
Okay, go ahead and just roll a.
from where I can see the entrance.
Just roll a perception. Thank you. Sure. Yeah, you can.
Also one. You don't see the massive fucking tree right next to the mausoleum, and instead go sit in a tree 50 miles away.
You do see a couple of trees around. They're not too big, but there's one that you think might suit your needs.
Somewhat hidden.
It's a tree. They're not particularly hideable.
Can I hide in it?
Put a big blanket
You
over
can
it.
certainly try.
Sure.
Big blanket
Right.
over it, my God.
So, guys, I need two things: arrows and sleep. So, I suppose I'll go ahead and buy those arrows.
I might be able to make you some.
15?
Just go check.
I think you can do like.
Never
8.
mind, ignore me. Apparently, you can only use cunning artisan to make a shield, a club, a javelin, 1d4 darts, or blowgun needles. Not arrows.
To be fair, that kind of makes sense. Arrows are pretty complicated to make.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
you need fletchings.
Not pretty complicated,
yes.
but they're more complicated, yeah.
Mistake.
Well,
He can make javelins
I'm
for you
just gonna
though.
buy those arrows. I'm gonna sleep over in that tree over there. So whenever I wake up, sometime in the night, I suppose, I'll be ready to take Overwatch. Then maybe if something happens down here, I'll wake up. No guarantees on that one, though.
Sure.
How's about this? We set
Yeah?
up a watch. One person every 2 hours stays here. The rest of us do what we want.
I mean, sure, go for it. But I'm not available for the first 8 hours. Make it 9.
9 hours?
I am so goddamn tired.
It will take
Oh,
9
yeah, you
to
didn't
complete a
sleep
full.
last night.
She didn't sleep last night.
It will take 6
Yeah.
hours for you to complete a full rest. Just saying.
Yeah.
You do need 2 hours of not doing anything, so like watch time, but 6 hours is fine.
True. Like, maybe less, but I am really fucking tired right now.
Well, I'm not too bad, so I'm quite happy to do a watch. I'm just gonna check something actually.
Well, he sounds tired.
Yeah.
I mean,
As you guys stand there, you realise
most
it is
part.
gently raining on you.
I'm good
not
for sleeping
again.
myself.
So
It's
it's
been gently
not.
raining the whole time.
I'm not down anything myself, so you guys do whatever pool role you guys need to do. I'm fine.
Well, your health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
health is
I
an all
mean,
bit
there's
thing.
health, but still.
You guys don't really know how to deal with that.
Sauriv's on first watch. I'll go buy you some arrows. Come back. I'll take second, then I'll go have a nap.
Alright then.
You know what? I'm gonna buy those arrows right now, because the sooner I'm sleeping, the sooner I'll be awake again.
Sure. So, who's on
See you
third watch?
tonight.
Okay, so
Mm,
what's the plan,
sure.
guys? You're gonna.
I
Right.
guess do we go to the inn or do we set up camp near the graveyard? Like,
I guess if we're on watches, we might as well just go to the inn.
How close is the inn?
It's about
Like
sort of
5 minutes?
Yeah, it's like a 5-minute walk. It's really not that far.
okay.
So I think, are you guys sleeping in the inn and taking every 2 hours someone comes out and takes a watch at the graveyard? Is that the plan?
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah.
Right. And Pandal, you want to go get some arrows?
I was gonna go get Sarah some arrows.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Sarah's gonna get them or something.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, you can get them
sure.
at base price from what was it? The Anvil, I think it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the Smith. That's 1 gold for like 20, right?
Yes, I believe so.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay, I'll buy 40 arrows. Is there a way I could also buy like things for dipping arrows in?
Things for dipping arrows in. You mean like a vial?
Like yeah, like oil or like poison or just something.
Ah, you mean
Guacamole.
actually? Okay. Not like a bowl. You mean like actually vials of stuff? Okay.
I mean, well, yeah, like you can always do that. But, like,
a dip.
how much would a
like
vial
guacamole.
for dipping be, and then how much would it be to also fill that with something dippable?
Okay, so you can get a special, basically a specially made thing. It's kind of the shape of an arrowhead, but open at the back. It's kind of almost an arrowhead mold, slightly bigger. So obviously you kind of fill it up and just dunk your arrows in it. Which is actually. Wait, hang on. What the fuck am I talking about? These aren't arrows from. I'm an idiot. Arrows
Whatever.
just they don't have arrowheads. They're just pointy. So yeah, no, like a regular vial would do it. So whatever it comes in.
These arrows don't have arrowheads? What?
Arrows don't have arrowheads. That's basically a misconception. You just put a point on them. Otherwise, it's
Yeah,
more.
but they're probably made of wood, not like carbon fiber in this universe. So it'd be a real
Yeah.
shit.
I mean-
It's an arrow shaft. You put a metal cap on it.
Yeah.
The bow and
Like a
arrow that I
metal
built
tip.
myself had spherical heads on it. Like, you do not need much, but if you put a wide shape on there, you won't go very deep. Which is why you put a long, thin thing on, and it goes real deep, and it does more damage. Physics.
Barb it.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's for, is to make it harder to take out, but you want to do more damage. I don't know.
It depends
Especially
on
as
what you're
you'd be
doing.
buying hunting arrows, so they wouldn't be difficult to take out.
Yeah, that's true, because you're not going to get people like trying to yank them out.
You're going to get arrows that
Warfare arrows.
that are good for penetration more than,
Yeah, penetration.
yes.
Badum.
Anyway, you're looking for what? Like a vial of some basic poison, some,
Like some poison or some oil is all I can really
Okay.
think of that would be useful.
you can get some oil. Oil's gonna be about, I'd say, double the base price for like a flask of oil, because it's not that easy to come by out here.
Base price.
The base price is a flask of oil for a silver, I believe.
And how many arrows would that like dip?
I'd say it would do about 6. To do like properly if you want.
Flask. Isn't the flask like a pint?
Now flasks of oil would be like real tiny.
Pretty certain that.
And it's 1
The
silver,
lantern
so I will buy
oil's
5 flasks of oil.
Okay. I will say, if you want, are you planning on setting them on fire? Because that. It's not actually.
Well, it was more the idea for it was more if you dip them in oil and you hit something with it, there'll be oil around the thing when you want to then set it on fire. Or more accurately, Akane would want to set it on fire.
Okay, yeah.
Then they would then be on fire and be more on fire because there's oil everywhere.
If you want to pay a bit more, you could get arrows that have kind of a groove, or you could get her to carve a groove into the arrows. It'll take her 2 hours to do it. So that you kind of dip them in, it'll use a bit more oil. But basically it'll kind of have that effect. It kind of creates a bit of a reservoir on the arrow, so that when it goes in, you're more likely to actually get oil to the target.
Yeah, sure, but I'm out here for 2 hours anyway, so yeah, I will get 40 grooved arrows.
Okay, yeah. It doesn't. Basically, each one doesn't take too long. It'll take 2 hours to do 40, and then yeah. So each one will then do 6 arrows, and each flask will do 6 arrows, and it'll apply oil to the target effectively.
Okay.
A little bit, not too much, but enough that a couple of shots and it might make a difference.
Cool.
Sure.
Then
So,
obviously when I go to like
watch or come and watch.
Okay, is there anything anyone else wants to do?
Yeah, my 2 hours where I'm not doing anything, I'm just gonna start reading through the book in like my room in the inn.
Okay. The first thing you will note is that the book appears to have been written in what is described as 104 post-fall. It does appear to be handwritten, like all books of the era. And from what you can tell, this appears to be an original copy, not a duplicate. It lists a number of different rights of power. There's the right of green power, the right of red power, right of blue power. There is also a number of rights kind of at the end. There's they're kind of just listed under miscellaneous, such as the right of eternal power, the right of additional power, and the right of undying power. As you look over them, they appear to be either extremely expensive, extremely dangerous, not beneficial. The things listed under miscellaneous. For instance, the right of eternal power appears to be said to give the person who uses it eternal life.
Hopefully.
If you sacrifice someone every however long, you add what's left of their lifespan to your own. It's not that useful. It's kind of evil as shit. The right of undying power. You mark somebody, forcefully or not. When you die, they die, and you basically get their life. You get their, what's left of their life force, effectively, is given to you. The right of additional power takes someone else, any sort of other rights of power that have been given to someone else, and it takes them for yourself. They appear to be kind of necromantic and dangerous, and it does note that a lot of these things don't seem to work very well. There are warnings that, yeah, this might just not work. Sometimes it just doesn't. And you will find a single kind of note of paper slipped in there that appears to be in a different hand from someone else. What languages do you read again?
Dwarven and Common.
Okay. Yeah, you would get it. It's in Dwarven. It appears to be a note that simply states, like, necromantic magics just don't work. And you will find a few ponderings on perhaps if the last god can grant us this power, if he can return the magic to the way it was. It's never really described what that means. Then perhaps the necromantic magics may become more powerful, may work properly. The right of green power appears to be one that everyone else, were they with you, would be familiar with, in which a number of these green sort of crystals of arcane nature, likes of which you've seen once before, sticking to a ceiling that no one questioned, are absorbed, are used somehow, and the energy within them is permanently sort of granted to people. The more people and the more crystals. The more crystals, the more powerful, the more people, the more evenly it's shared, so the less powerful. The right of red power appears to sort of augment that. It does require a number of green crystals and a number of red crystals. It's a bit difficult to explain what it does. It kind of augments it, but also overwrites it, replaces it with something new that's probably better. But the side effects can be, it's noted, can be significantly worse. It does say worse. It doesn't say that there are any side effects on the right of green. And the right of blue power appears to be sort of a whole different thing. It appears to be that you take the blue crystals, you then don't permanently form them into a person, you create objects from them. from what you can see, you sort of will a magical item into being, and these crystals sort of form together, and if you have enough magical energy, raw arcane power, you can just create this item. But it does note that there are side effects. The arcane flux response will be incredibly strong, and these what do you call them? The crystals are incredibly rare. It also notes that the Milicardi, what's the word of it? I don't know the exact name. The Great Library in Milicardi, the suppressant field that it has, means that this is a very good place to do them, and nowhere else really. You don't want to be doing that right outside of Milicardia, because of the arcane flux response, which you don't get in Milicardi.
Okay.
You mean sane people wouldn't?
Or be before.
It's up to you. That's kind of at a glance. Essentially, you now have 3 rituals you can ritual cast from this book.
Yay.
The casting time on each is about an hour. Well, I'm going to say the casting time is 50 minutes because you are ritual casting, so it's an hour. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Did it say? Does it say how many red crystals are needed, roughly?
I mean, first of all, you don't know. Second of all,
I don't know. Yeah.
It basically states that there's no limit. Just the more you add, the more powerful things are. And the more powerful the more green crystals, the more sort of base raw power. The more red, the more wild and abstract and kind of more dangerous things are. The more powerful the effect, but also the more powerful the side effects.
Okay.
Is there anything anyone else wants to do?
Just
Get a room, I guess.
Yeah, get a room. Most concernedly try and figure out how to get rid of this negative max HP health loss.
Okay. You're not really sure how to do it. You look yourself over, you rest, you try and work out, but you're not really sure what to do. I assume you. So, are you guys gonna sleep? Are you gonna rest for some time? Take your watch, take your rests, etc. Take a long rest, take a short
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
Long.
I get a long rest.
Everyone's taking a long
Yeah.
rest and a bit of... Okay.
Yes.
If
So-
I'm doing it outside. Again.
Despite us having a watch set up.
So much.
Damn it, Sarah.
It's okay. Just
Sarah does the thing. So, you can all remove 1 point of exhaustion. You will get a long rest in. I won't require perception rolls. You are just watching one thing. Nothing happens. You are watching if someone goes in or out of the building. It doesn't really require a perception roll. You have passives for that. Yeah, nothing happens. No one goes in, no one goes out, no sound is heard. Nothing happens. Yes, after about sort of an hour or so of resting, you do note that that this kind of aging is very slowly beginning to fade. And by the end of this long rest, it's completely gone. And of course you return to maximum hit points.
Oh no,
You
no.
regain expended spell slots, you regain 1/2 your hit die.
Longest needs XP.
Hmm?
Great spell slots. I
Um,
love spell slots.
right, everyone takes a long rest. Okay, XP wise.
Actually, that was a good meme. Me.
Oh god, I'm gonna level up out of this, aren't I?
I hope I do.
I might.
don't think
Hey.
Really.
Excellent.
Great.
Don't think me.
Yeah, we're not doing milestones. As much as I kind of want to say, hey, you level up at the end of this dungeon, that's
I mean,
kind of not
fine.
But it's
I'd
also
say
kind of
that's
not how
fine.
this works.
Yeah,
I've
what
set a
you
precedent,
think
we'll
is
stick with it.
happening.
1, 2, 3, so you fought, what was it, 6 plus 6, 12, plus another 4, so that's plus another 4, so that you fought 20 of these things, Jesus Christ, guys, okay.
Holy fuck.
These things have 80 hit points each, I just want you to know that.
I could have went for another 20.
So-
Yeah, we could have sent the reroll
I mean, they only did 40 damage to me, not even.
Only.
I mean, I think they did what 2.
Okay,
No,
so,
8 damage.
let me just check the thingy
They only
guide.
got me down to 98 hit points.
You disgust me sometimes. Well, here's an idea. Why don't we sort of officially take our break here? Do the leveling. We'll come back after the break.
Okay,
Yeah.
So,
Oh, we get level. Okay, cool.
yeah, you're probably going to level up because you took a long rest, therefore you get XP. That's how this works. Any XP is gained on the long rest, and you just took a long rest. So, catch you in the next part.